So I started journaling every day for maybe 4 months, since about May. So May, June, July, August. Yeah, almost 4 months now. And it's one of those things where I went online and I basically just looked up things that would make you feel less anxious or would just help you with self-care or self-love, or even just to be a little bit more motivated or productive. And journaling is one of those things that every single person that I follow seems to kind of do. And so I thought, why don't I try journaling every single day for a month? And that month quickly turned into 2 months, that turned into 3 months. And here I am 4 months later, where I try to journal every single day. And most of the time I do, but of course I have times when I actually don't feel that anxious, or I feel like I'm having a really, wonderful, productive, happy day, and sometimes I don't write anything down. So I don't take that as a bad thing. I take that as a positive of, I don't need my journal today. I will still try and write something, but that practice is always there, and it's that thing that I know I have if I'm ever feeling particularly anxious or unproductive or I need, some kind of motivation. So I guess I did start it as a kind of challenge, but it was also, I had a need there for something to help me to... I've listened to a lot of podcasts at the moment, like Happy Place by Fern Cotton, and she talks a lot about mental health, and she talks a lot about how to overcome your anxieties and how to build better productive habits if you are someone who, doesn't have the best mental health. And I have had a lot of kind of problems over the last few months, over the last 6 months. And one of the things that one of her people said, I think it was Bryony Gordon who she interviewed, she said that no one ever gets better if they don't talk about it. And whether that's right or wrong, I definitely thought maybe what's happening is I'm getting anxious or I'm feeling particularly down, and I'm not saying it to anyone. I'm just keeping it inside and hoping that it will pass. And I still don't necessarily feel like I need to talk about it all the time, or I want to, but I have much more recently been doing that. And I think that is also to do with journaling. So I wanted an outlet like a journal to basically talk about the things that were inside of my head without worry of someone shaming me or me feeling embarrassed because someone might be like, you're really weird for thinking or feeling that way. And the journal just kind of opened this door. And ever since I've been writing in it, I felt a lot more confident in speaking about it. And I have started mentioning it a lot on social media and here on YouTube, on Instagram. And there are certain things that happen when you're an activist on social media. You really do open yourself up to a lot of criticism, actually, whether you're an activist or not. Just simply being on social media, sharing your ideas or your opinions, it can really cause a lot of controversy, even if it's not meant to. It can spark this kind of cancel culture, which is terrifying as just a normal person putting up some low impact content online. And it can really create this sense of anxiety because you have absolutely no idea how things are gonna fall. You have no idea how people are gonna receive things. And much more recently, I've tried to be a lot more authentic to myself and to the kind of content I love watching. And I want every single one of my videos to be some kind of meditation for people, even if you watch it just to hear the sound of my voice or just to feel a little bit calmer or relaxed. Even if you don't necessarily care about the content, I want every video to be, just this kind of meditation that people can come to and watch and listen and give themselves a little bit more peace of mind. I've realized recently that's what I personally need, and I can't be the only person out there that needs that kind of thing. And so journaling, for me, it becomes this kind of place where I can write down how I'm feeling, all my thoughts, all my emotions, what anxieties I have, what I love and what I hate about social media, and the comments that I get, and always trying to remember that it could be worse. And for every one bad comment I get thousands of really positive ones. And for every doubt I have about kind of the choices I'm making or the career that I'm undertaking, there are so many positives to the road that I have chosen so far. And I really have to remember those things, and journaling gives me that beautiful insight into my mind and the things that reoccur when I'm writing. The journal has helped me realize that I want everything I do to be a reflection of me and how I'm feeling and what I want people to get out of my videos and feeling and journaling and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, I can't say that journaling has dramatically changed my life. All I can say is it's just a really lovely tool for those who it's useful for. And it's definitely helped me to work through some emotions. Even if I don't say them to anybody else, I definitely feel more comfortable with those thoughts that are sort of going through my mind now, because I've been able to have a chance to write them down, kind of expunge them from my body and get rid of them and not hold them so closely inside me. And I feel like it definitely has helped me to release some of that worry and anger and frustration towards anything or anyone or anything that's happening at the moment. Yeah, I just wanted to share with you kind of journaling, and maybe next time I'll do a kind of journal with me and move on to maybe a really focused video on talking about how you feel today and, you know, the positive things and what you can do for the next positive day, etc. Just these small changes that we can make to help us with our general anxiety or our eco-anxiety or a problem that we're facing with a relationship or a career decision or so many different things that we have going on in our lives. But I want to thank you for coming and supporting my videos, and I hope that you do feel a little bit calmer and a little bit less stressed and a little bit more relaxed at the end of this video. I often have to remind myself just to take in a really deep breath. And then when I let go, I just let go of all of those things that have been making me feel anxious or worried. So I hope you guys have a really wonderful rest of your day, and I thank you for showing up and for being here. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a really wonderful day.